He was perhaps the most prolific supporter and sponsor of teams in London sports history. For several decades, the words Ontario Champions were synonymous with the name Chester Pegg Diamonds. From junior and senior intercounty baseball to junior B hockey to curling, lawn bowling, softball, soccer, alley bowling, youth football, and numerous other sporting activities, it seemed as if there was always a competition of some description for a Chester Pegg trophy. Sponsoring a team or organization was a practice started by Chester, whose Dundas Street jewelry business was and remains a staple of our downtown. Being involved in sports was Chester's way of supporting the community, and the practice has continued well after his death 27 years ago by son John and the Pegg family. Perhaps the first major sponsorship happened in the late 1950s, when Chester bailed out a sad sack Junior B hockey situation. Efforts to secure a financial backer, even a person to buy sweaters, were futile until Chester stepped up. Chester realized the value in sponsoring athletics and the benefit of headlines pointing to the London Diamonds, win or lose. In 1976, the Peggs sponsored the Diamonds, and the next year took over the ownership, which lasted until 1988. During that period, the Diamonds won Western Junior B titles in 1981, 83, and 84, reaching the Ontario semifinals in 1983 and 84, a far cry from their early days. On the baseball field, the London Majors played as the Chester Pegg Diamonds in 1960 and 61, and although the Brantford Red Sox won both the Intercounty pennant and playoff championship in those years, the Diamonds did have the league batting champ in the late Donnie Mayes in 1960 and Gabby Anderson in 61. In 1963, Chester switched to the junior ranks and watched the Diamonds defeat Oshawa Legion for the Ontario Junior A Championship. When the Highland Curling Club opened in 1959, Chester was there to provide the Women's Division Championship trophy. It remains in competition today and is the longest continuous running trophy at the club. The Pegg influence is also found in men's curling at Highland. The London Minor Football Association has been the beneficiary of the Chester Pegg touch for many years. Many outstanding high school and university players, even some pros, receive their development training on a Chester Pegg team. John and his wife boarded some of the players on the hockey teams during the 1980s. One time, Diamond's manager Fred Shell called and said he had signed a great kid and that you will love him. It turned out to be quite prophetic because the kid was Joey Sedlowski, now the Peggs' son-in-law. We cared about the kids, and we got to know them individually and met many of their family members. It was good to see them mature and develop their talents, and we enjoyed it thoroughly, Gay said. Somewhere, Chester Pegg is nodding in agreement. Without a doubt, this London jeweler was truly a diamond in the rough. The London Sports Hall of Fame is pleased to include Chester Pegg in the Builder Founder Legend category.